If you knew what I knew, you could get 10 million views a video. You could get 10 million subscribers, no matter where you are right now, within 6 months.
How does MrBeast do it? Well, there's actually one secret strategy behind every single viral video that most people wouldn't even know of. So I've put together a list of the 3 most important components to any viral YouTube video so you can copy, paste it onto your own channel. Starting off with what's called the amusement park effect. Similar to an amusement park, people pick the coolest and funnest looking rides. The same thing happens with YouTube, and I'm going to prove it to you in 1 second. Which of these 2 thumbnails would you pick? And if you're anything but normal, you'd click on A, which has 20x the views. Now, to replicate this winning thumbnail strategy, there's 3 rules you probably haven't heard of. If you look at it, there's a lot of blue, and then there's a bit of brown in the middle. He's using a trick called the contrasting rule. This is where you pick 2 opposite colors from a color wheel and use them against each other on the thumbnail to make it stand out on a YouTube homepage. But it doesn't end there, because there's a 3rd, more important rule that if overlooked, 1 and 2 won't be as powerful. Number 2 is what's made the difference in this video here that got 4.4 million views, whilst the other one only got 2,000 views. Now you might think it's a cool effect or bright colors, but the truth is it comes down to one crucial psychological rule: simplicity. You see, people think you need all of these crazy effects, where in reality you just need to explain what the video is about in under 3 seconds. The more complicated, the harder it is to understand, which equals less clicks. Now that you've understood those 2 concepts, this next one will make or break your video. It's so important that no matter how good your thumbnail is, when overlooked, you'll get 0 views and 0 sales. Which brings me to your video's idea. MrBeast used the same idea formula to get 260 million views, and this guy used it to get 5 million views. You see, the biggest creators online don't sit there for hours staring at a blank paper trying to come up with content ideas. They all have a proven step-by-step process to research and validate content ideas based off what's already performed, so that they can just copy and paste it for their own YouTube channel. It's simple. All you need to do is compile a list of 20 to 100 competitors in your niche and similar niches, and then sort their highest performing videos using a tool like vidIQ. And finally, take their best performing videos and turn them into something your audience would watch. Like this video that copied this, and this that took from this. Now that you've got the idea and thumbnail that will obviously drive clicks, that still means nothing if you're unable to keep the viewer watching for more than 30 seconds. So if people are clicking, but they're not staying, you're flushing views and sales down the line, because YouTube only counts 1 view if they've watched for longer than 30 seconds. But after getting views like these from my clients, I've understood the 3 fundamentals that keep viewers watching all the way until the end. Let's click on these videos that have over 1 million views.
We're gonna fly on this jet that costs $500,000 per flight. And we're also gonna fly on this $25,000 private jet, a $10,000 first class seat.
This is the blueprint to becoming a millionaire, and I'm gonna walk you through the levels to becoming one.
What you'll come to find is that they all follow a similar formula. Do you notice anything similar? In each of those videos, they all follow a rule called confirmation bias, which keeps viewers watching longer, letting YouTube know to push out the video to the algorithm. It works by reinforcing the promise made in the title and thumbnail within the first 5 seconds of the video, which lets the viewer know that they're going to actually receive what they clicked onto a video for in the first place, which keeps them watching until the end. If your video is titled 5 ways I've made $100,000 this month, you start your video off by saying something like, in this video I'm going to break down the 5 methods I've followed to make $100,000 this month. But there's one crucial fundamental to this step, which pairs with number 2. We're now living in a trust economy. With a rise of gurus, scammers, and fake promises online, the more effort you need to put in to show you're obviously legit. So instead of telling people that you made 100K online, show them literally your bank account, your Stripe screenshot. Show as much proof as possible to prove to people you're actually legit and you are who you say you are. But now that you've hooked the viewer in, you need to keep their attention throughout. And most people think they can hire a flashy editor, add some B-roll, and the job's done. But all of the most successful creators in the space know that this is straight BS. Because there's one YouTube script writing trick that I've even used in this video to keep you watching up until now. And it's called rehooking. You know what a traditional hook is? Have a really big and bold promise in the first 5 seconds of the video. But what most people overlook is having multiple hooks throughout the video, which I've already done 3 times in this video. Whenever you've covered a certain part of your video, always follow up with another topic. For example, now that you know your workout routine to get shredded, you now need to understand the correct way to diet to actually lose weight. Reinforce what you've taught them and follow up with another problem which they need to watch more of a video to actually solve to achieve their goal.